Good day everyone and welcome back for another stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are. So we were chatting to our crew members and we had just spoken to Kreia a little bit. I think we're going to carry on with that right now. So let's get to it.
You are spending time with the servant of Atris.
Why are you spying on me? It's 5 seconds into this conversation and I've already had enough. I'm going now.
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
I love how she just carries on. I actually don't want to do that now.
As you spent if
Oh wow, I didn't even lose influence by saying that. She's just like, okay, fair enough, I do talk a lot. Okay.
you are spending time with the servant of Atris.
So what?
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
How do you know that? The handmaiden told me not to speak of it.
Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
You said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
But there are only Jedi and Sith, so what you was proposing seems a greater evil.
Once there were only Jedi. I wonder what evil was in such days. And to think once there were no Jedi at all. Perhaps the Force defies such rigid classification of its followers. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris. I would caution you to be careful of your interaction with her. She is not as tempered as you.
This is Oscar. How could I train her? Shouldn't she know her heritage? Let's say that.
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
And yet you chose to tell me about it. How could I train her?
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours.
Okay, I'll be going.
Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
Oh, you're getting jealous, Kreia. I'm gonna get my feelings for her because I'm probably gonna go chase down that path for the light side run.
Ah, so then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
Perhaps and perhaps not. We shall see.
I cannot help but hear you at times, and such curious thoughts they are, not at all like a Jedi. but I shall keep such thoughts to myself, I think. And you should as well.
That's pretty funny. I read your mind, and yeah, you should keep those thoughts to yourself, dude. Fair enough, fair enough. It is a place full of darkness.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Atten, because he's driving the ship, but I'm Tish. I think we've gone through all of these, have we? The bond we share, want to build a lightsaber, can you teach me your lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, others may come with.
Tell me of Soresu.
A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit, or if you are facing many opponents with blasters. With a lightsaber blade, and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay. I want you to teach me more about the Force. Force forms.
Very well. Oh.
Okay, we don't have anything.
Very well.
Other questions? Actually, let's just end the conversation. Just to make sure we don't lose influence.
Have you come?
Yes, and I need some answers.
Then ask.
Do you know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict his will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. His passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. He would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out his orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken.
Damn, he would have loved a machine like you.
Yes?
A shell to carry out his orders. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Let's see. You don't seem to like the Handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
We could drop her off on the next planet. Sure.
No, she may have her uses. I will abide her presence, and so should you.
Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat, and as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
Damn, all art of war on me. Agreed, we need every tool we can get if Atris tries anything. I know it's going to give me dark side points, but it might give me influence.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
Never mind, I'll be going. Oh yeah! That didn't even make a dance or nothing. Awesome.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Yes. What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
There might be a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight, but sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
Okay, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Ask.
Okay, let's actually say never mind and save because...
Yes?
He's temperamental. Claire, what are you? Are you a Jedi or a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Then what were you?
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
I still wish to hear the story. If the past is important as you claim, then I would hear yours. Oh. Oh, okay. This movie works.
There are dark places in the galaxy.
Oh, this is very soft.
Ancient centers of learning,
Okay.
knowledge, but I did not walk alone.
I'm just force quitting that, so force quit. My favorite force power. That was extremely soft. Dun, dun, whoops. Okay, let's put that up to like here. Let's put the voice volume a bit higher. Okay, quick save. And then we'll just quickly go through that dialogue and watch that cutscene.
Yes. Perhaps that what? There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best.
That's still a bit soft.
But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness.
Yeah, sorry if that was a bit soft.
Learn from me, my mistakes, and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force.
Dang. I need more than that, Kreia.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
I'll be going. Well, that's no influence, so well, whatever.
Yes? Ask.
Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. one quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer.
So?
Ask.
See, ask and I will answer. Yeah. I need to change his mind. I want to ask her the other question. Were you to blame?
You have already asked.
Oh, okay.
Yes?
I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his?
I think we may have done this, but I'm just going to read it just in case. Yeah, we have done this.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teach?
Okay, yeah, we have,
Oh, many they are, and I...
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one.
Okay, I've had enough. Okay, that's fine.
Yes?
Did you know Revan?
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely again. Leave this be.
I'll leave you in the airlock, how about that?
Ask.
Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us? I think we've done this as well, but I'm just going to ask again.
I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
One who bathes in pain, Scion.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Is that good or bad? Who is the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing. In this you must trust me. If she is exposed too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
And the one consumed by hunger?
The less said of that one, the better. Even a stray thought may draw him, and it is possible that he cannot be defeated. He is one who has learned the greatest of the Sith teachings, and it enslaved him. Until you are ready, we must not seek him out.
I had other questions. Actually, no, we don't. Okay, we didn't get much influence. That's a pity. We'll just have to do it by doing cruel things to people, I guess. The good old-fashioned way of influencing Kreia. But not too much. Jolie? Oh, wait. Let's chat to Atten. I don't know if we have chatted to him.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
It's a boy. No, I'm just kidding. It's hard to explain, but even with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Nothing.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see.
It's my new moisturizer. What do you mean? Let's see
It's
that.
like you've got this glow, but only when I see you out of the corner of my eye.
Are you pressing P on your keyboard to bring up the force screen?
It shows.
Okay, questions.
All right.
Could you explain where you got your Chani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we entered the Tilos Academy, you dropped into an Achani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
I didn't even wear one. Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Wanna know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
Bro. I'm not accusing you. I just want to know if you've got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Okay. Influence lost. Oh crap, I get it to load. I don't want to lose any influence.
I don't know what...
Okay. So how do I do this without actually...
Huh? I mean...
I was just asking, no harm meant. I just thought it could be an asset.
Well, hey.
Okay, nothing, never mind. There we go. Now let's go talk to T3. It's got a lot more dialogue in this game. Oh. We can... There we go. Improve the thingamajig. Whoops. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? You were trying to rebuild him? Why? To protect me? But that's an assassin droid. A deranged assassin droid. I'd rather have your help, and that's it. Any idea how its parts got scattered all over the galaxy? I had to ask. Do you know where I can find the parts? I'll check with droid merchants across the galaxy then. Any idea how its parts got scattered? I had to ask. Do you know where I can find the parts? I'll check with the droid... Okay, I'll stop. How's the Ebon Hawk? T3, I really appreciate your help. I'll be going. I didn't get influence gain. Can you give me a list of the Jedi Masters again? Ready for some more routine maintenance? We'll just pry open the front panel and get to work. Yay! All down to the response package. Give it a spin. Due to my repair skills, T3's response systems have improved, giving him +1 dexterity. No, I'm fine. I guess I just got caught up in my work. I had other questions. I'd like to upgrade your core again. Let's tackle some of the higher functions. Failure? I hope that memory cell wasn't too important. We'll try again later. Let's try repair. Maybe some advanced maintenance is in order? Lock your motivators and unlock the side panel. Uh-oh. Never heard that sound before. But I'll try again when I've trained my skills a little more. Okay, that's that. And then let's talk to Beta.
Hey, General. Are you alright?
What are you talking about?
You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators.
Are you sure I haven't been chewing on power cables? When one is in touch with the Force, it can manifest itself visibly.
Was there something you wanted me for?
Where'd you pick up that remote anyways?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do, other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
Never mind.
General?
You don't have to call me General.
Sorry, guess I can't get my head out of the past.
I was just wondering what you've been doing since the war ended.
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same thing.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
It's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
You sounded like you were so angry then. Never mind. Oh, come on. I said nice things. Give me influence.
I didn't want to...
Oh. Talk about the war, but can I ask you something? What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
As good as a reason as any for joining.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Hey, Strange German, how's it going? I detached myself from the frenzy of battle. It wasn't personal.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Never mind. Yeah, about the same. Sorry
Yes,
to hear that.
General?
What's your opinion about the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
Yeah, it's just the normal crap in my country. Like, I actually had to cancel my grocery order because I didn't have any groceries. So I had to go shopping manually for like the first time in months. But otherwise, yeah. Carrying on, I guess. Do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing any emitter-matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
You had to go to a different store than usual today? Oh, why? Something ran out. Oh, because of the floods.
Yes, General?
How'd you lose your arm anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
The usual one's flooded. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Do you have any shields I could use?
Sorry, General, I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else I can help you with?